In this video, we're going to make one of these hanging stables for a Christmas decoration. They are so sweet and so easy to make. You're going to love them. So all you need, 12 craft sticks or popsicle sticks, depending what you call them. You need 10 for your stable, but you need another couple to make your Mary, Joseph and baby Jesus. So let's deal with those characters first. Let's take 2 of the sticks and let's cut them up to make them. So one of the sticks, cut it about 2/3 to 1/3, and that's going to make your Mary and Joseph. Now you'll see I'm using scissors. It's not ideal, but I want to show you that you can in case you do not have a craft knife. If you have a craft knife, by all means, or a little junior hacksaw, that's what you want. Now the baby Jesus, obviously you just want it that bit smaller than Mary and Joseph. Oh, and that happens when you use scissors, so I'll just go and get that. Here we are. Right, so once you've got all 3, just going to colour them in. Now you can use paint for this, or as I'm doing, a marker pen. It's much easier to set up and clear away and makes less mess. So just make sure you leave a little curved space for the face. And then you want to colour them in. Now for Mary, I've used the traditional blue that you often see. And I'm also just going to go around the corner onto the side. It's just so it makes it complete and we don't get that edge of the stick look where people think, oh, that doesn't look so great. It's up to you, you don't have to. And as I've said, you might be painting this. But then once you've got Mary, it's a simple case of repeating the whole process for Joseph in whatever colour you like. Now, I was thinking of doing quite a brown colour, and I tried it on a little bit of stick and I thought it was too dark. Now Mary tends to come out a bit light, so I'm going over her twice just to darken the colour. But Joseph, I'm going to use what is actually supposed to be a gold pen, but it's coming out at quite a nice golden brown, I think. Quite yellow, but a bit lighter, and I like it. But it's up to you, whatever colour you like. And then Jesus is just getting a little bit of cover at the top, like he's wrapped in his blanket. And you can do that whatever colour you like, but I thought a nice light colour was appropriate. And then all they need are faces. Now you can get as detailed as you like, but all I've done is eyes. So 2 small eyes and then 1 little curved eye, because we're on the side of Mary and Joseph. And there you go, you've got your characters for your scene all ready. And then let's position them how we think we want them. And we need 2 craft sticks for the bottom. Now at this point you can check the depth. If you think your characters are going to stick out below, or they're going to be too tall, or it's just not quite looking how you want, you can trim them down, but do it before you start gluing. Glue. You can use any glue you like. I always say use what glue you have to hand. I've used multi-purpose glue, I've used a tacky glue, which is what this is, and wood glue is obviously the perfect glue. I haven't done one with hot melt glue, I'm not sure how well that will stick. So as I say, those are the glues I've tried and they work really well. So you can see I've just positioned those 2 sticks in front of my characters, and I'm just moving them about a bit, which is another benefit of using a glue other than hot melt glue. You've got that wiggle room. And then once we've got that, we need 2 sides to our stable. And it's simply a case of popping them in there and gluing them in. And it is worth just spending a little moment here thinking about the angle you want them at. You don't want them too wide so that your roof doesn't fit over. I'm trying to keep the other one on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. And then just apply a little bit of glue to the bottom end of those sticks, and then they're going in place. Now if you're enjoying this video, please could you give it a thumbs up, because that helps me and it helps it spread to lots more people, because I do think they're rather cute. The inspiration came from someone showing me one they'd been sent from a Scandinavian country, so maybe somebody on here is going to tell me where they come from and that they're really common, but I don't know. I'd never seen one before, but it inspired me to make my own. So let's get the, you see I have trouble getting the glue out because this glue has been well used because it's a good glue. I'm sure you understand. And then they're on. And once you're happy, and if you're worried about them gluing completely, you can always add a little bit of weight while they dry, and it'll just press them together. And then we'll turn our attention to the roof. We want our two sides overlapping at the middle. And I'm sorry I've gone off the top of the screen here. Do you know, it's really quite difficult to film and make sure you're completely in the middle of your screen. So I do apologise. But all I've done is positioned them so that they're going to overlap the sides of the barn beautifully. Barn? Where did barn come from? Stable. And I'm just going to glue them together before I glue them onto the walls of the stable. I've just found that's a good way around of doing it. I mean, you can do it in whatever order you like, but I'm just recommending the way I did mine. And once you're confident that they're going to stay together, it's time to put them on your stable. You can see I'm just making sure they're going to hold. Let them dry a little bit, and then it's time to add some glue. So you could add it to the front of your roof like I'm doing, or you could add it to the back of the walls. It's entirely up to you. Again, you want enough to stick it, but you don't want so much it's oozing out everywhere. But you can always use a bit of kitchen roll to clean any spare glue off. So put it where you think is in the middle and then start adjusting. Again, we're back to that. Oh yeah, that's not quite right. Let's tweak that across a little bit. And then we've got a stable. And it's time to think about an angel. I do like little wooden angels, but I couldn't get any. And I did have a gold angel just in my supplies. So ever the one for a budget, it's getting a gold angel. It's always good to use up the things you've got, if you can. And the little wooden angels that I did find were just a bit too big. So I wasn't prepared to commit to those. So once you've got that stuck on, you really have got your stable with an angel. And now we want to make it look more like a stable. So we want it to look like it's got hay or straw. So I'm just using ordinary twine, the sort you have for your crafting or for the garden. And I'm just opening it up a bit. So I'm just using my fingernails to tease it, just to make it look rough and ready, just to give those fibres a bit of space, just to, well, you can see the effect I'm going for. And then repeat it with a few bits. I think I've got 4, but you can do as many or as few as you like. And then to make it look really natural, glue some to the back of your stable. And I tend to just put a little bit of glue onto the twine. But you could put it onto your sticks and then stick the twine to that. It's entirely up to you. I think I'm going to put 2 on the back of here. There's no pattern, you just want them to look like they've just landed there. And I'm going to stick some on the front as well, just at the bottom. And you can see I'm making sure they don't go on straight, because that's not what we're hoping for. And you could indeed use lots of small bits of twine and make an even more natural effect. And there you have it, a stable. So then you just need to hang it. So I'm going to use some more twine. And you could, once you've got it the length you want, just hook it through there, tie a knot, excuse me, and it will hang. Or if you prefer, because that is what I did with the other one, but if you prefer, you could tie a knot in it and then glue the knot to the back. It really is entirely up to you which one you prefer. I think both hang well. If I'm honest, the one where I just looped it through has hung better for me because it can adjust to make sure it's level. And there you go. I hope you enjoy making your stable.